Dr. Rabloa came flying back into the room and said, "Hey, look, you're having a stroke. I don't understand why. You've passed all the tests, but you are having a stroke right now."
It's not every day that a 24-year-old has a stroke, and it was really difficult to accept that. I've done everything right, and it still happened to me.
Alex was just that girl that I knew that I was going to be with for the rest of my life. She eats healthy, she works out every day. No real rhyme or reason to understand why this might be occurring. It's still something I struggle talking about to this day.
It was just a very normal Friday. My husband and I, we were at home. We were sitting on the couch talking about our plans for the weekend when all of a sudden I just wasn't feeling great.
I started to notice like a real faint slur. She wasn't really making sense. At that point, I could start to see obvious facial droopage on her left side. For whatever reason, the symptom stopped. In the back of my mind, I know it was a stroke.
My husband was in front of me trying to put on my shoes, and he was telling me, "We need to go to the emergency room." I'm also a nurse. Nurses always think there's never anything wrong with us because we take care of everyone else. I was very hesitant to want to go to my job and get treated by my coworkers and my friends for them to see me at such a low point. When you're having stroke-like symptoms, time is of the essence. To be on the other side of it is just mind-blowing.
The sooner we have a chance to intervene and to restore blood flow to the brain, the more we can save as much brain as possible. That's crucial for a patient to not explain away symptoms, even if they temporarily go away. We ran the standard evaluation on Alex, and 2/3 of her brain on the right hemisphere was not receiving blood flow. And so this was a relatively large stroke, and it needed to be treated very, very quickly.
They got everything going for me, blood work, CT scans, EKG, all the stuff that I've always done on patients, they were doing on me.
The people who cared about her most at that hospital were there that day. They did what they do best.
My life is completely different after having my stroke. I was very blessed. I don't have any residual physical deficits, but mentally it was very hard because my entire life I've eaten healthy. I work out every day. I go to the doctors. My heart was healthy, and it still happened to me. What you may think is an upset stomach or some nausea with a little bit of chest pain, it could be something wrong with your heart. Know what is normal. When you feel like something is off, address it. Heart disease is one of the leading causes of death in the world, and I just think how important it is to learn about the signs and symptoms of a stroke or a heart attack. The American Heart Association is a great resource to give you easily accessible information. Hopefully one day if you saw someone on the street having a heart attack or stroke that you could recognize it and help them.
Her husband was pivotal in making sure she did not excuse symptoms, and she presented to the hospital for evaluation. By him knowing the signs of a stroke, he helped save her life, frankly.
My mom, I love her because we do a lot of fun things together, and I'm happy when she's with me. It just makes me want to have more fun.
Alex was a special case. After the initial stroke, we did all the evaluation that you would do to find out exactly what caused a stroke and how to prevent strokes in the future. And we actually did it twice. We looked at her heart very thoroughly, and there was nothing.
Organizations like American Heart Association are still going to be pursuing the research for the answers, and for the rest of the people out there who don't have answers, why not continue to pursue that research? So there isn't another Alex. She's the kindest soul I've ever met. Alex means just the world to me.